Hey everybody, another episode of Let's Play. I'm back with Tyler.
Hey.
And once again, we're bringing in another indie game from the Indie Hour. It's Flames of Orion, Under the Dice and the Hive Scum Podcast's 6mm grim dark mech game. And you can grab the rules for free on their website and also the update. I think this is version 8 on their Discord. And we're trying it out today. So this is a mech combat game in kind of the vein of like Mechborg or Forbidden Psalm, where you can procedurally generate scrapped mechs and you're fighting in a dark future. The core rules come with a little campaign, which we're going to be playing through, called the Sumar Conflict. And I did this live on stream on Monday. I randomly rolled up my mech crew. You roll like a call sign for them. You roll up 2 weapons, either melee or shooting, and then 2 upgrades for them. And then I kitbash them out of like bits and pieces. What you used Reaper Cav models?
Yes, yeah. And some odd Terminator models I found in a bag somewhere. So, something like that. So I glued them to a base. So there you go.
Why not?
All
You
right.
guys can be light mechs. And I used a mixture of BattleTech, some old Rafa miniatures, some old Epic miniatures, Infinity bits, Steel Rift bits. Like I just went my bits
Went
box.
to town.
Yeah, my bits box just like rolled my hand around and a mech came out. So what you do in the beginning of this, you're going to have your bunker, and you have 4 different factions to pick from. I picked the Mercenaries, and
Great.
you picked...
I picked the Noble House.
The Noble House? Yeah. So you get some like infantry serfs basically to follow you around.
That one, the Noble House gets the money.
Extra money. Yeah.
It's all
infantry
money. It's all about the money. So
that's the religious section of Noble Houses. The megacorps get
yes, yeah.
Yeah, they get debt slaves. Then there's the Lost and the Damned, which you can take as well. So ours was a mercenary unit. You get a benefit from your faction. So yours was extra money, so 25 extra creds to start off with. Mine is I get a free dropship upgrade on my starting mech. So these 4 guys have the dropship upgrade basically on top of their core upgrades. And I rolled some pretty neat mechs. I have my first one. My leader is called Alpha Steel. He's not the real Steel. He's not a boxing robot movie, but he's got a rail weapon and a medium weapon as his 2 guns, a sensor array, which is going to allow him to get +1 damage on his critical hits, and a core stabilizer, gives him +2 to his heat level. Now, we use the mech buy system to take light and medium mechs as well. So this first one's just a medium mech. He uses the core mech stat line. I have the Frenzied Strider. This guy's a bit of a weirdo. He rolled a flamethrower and an electric field. So the flamethrower is a low damage weapon, but it adds heat when it hits you, which is really, heat's a big deal, heat management in this game. And he's got self-destruct and electric field. So he's got a weird like cattle prod that he like shocks everyone nearby with. That allows him to attack every mech within 2 and then push them back an inch once he like zaps off the field.
Yeah.
And then he also has camouflage. He can like turn invisible for the turn. I got a light called the Divine Ghost. So he's got plus movement, less hull points, and less platform. So what we did was with the lighter ones, we decided because you get to roll 2 free upgrades, you can put one in your stash. Like you only get to use and equip 1 on this guy. But he's got AI missiles and long range missiles. And then he's got counter missiles. He just rolled all the missile upgrades, basically. So he's immune to ranged crits, and then he's got a no line of sight, no cover AI missile. And the long range missiles, they don't suffer any penalty for shooting at long range. And then finally, my heavy is the Wayward Herald. He rolled a heavy weapon, but then he also rolled a flamethrower. So he's got like a long range and a short range gun. The heavy weapon is damage 4. It's really dangerous, but it also reduces your movement to half if you're going to fire it. And there was something else. It takes up 2 of my platform slots. So that means I'm actually full with my Armor Mark II upgrade, which gave me a 4+ armor save, and my sensor array, which I rolled again, which gave me +1 of my critical damage. Now, because he's a heavy, he's slower, he's only movement 5+, but his armor's better from his armor upgrade, and then he's got more hull points as well. But his heat management's worse because he's got to move all that stuff around, so his heat level's only 8, which is not fantastic. So what did you get when you rolled up?
So I took, I got 1 medium, 1 heavy, and 2 lights. And so my combat unit name is the Kingdom of Nova Scotia.
The Kingdom of New Scots.
Yeah.
Fair.
And so my heavy is the Siege Strider, and he rolled up a heavy weapon. and armor Mark II, so he gets a better armor save. And thrusters, so he's
crazy,
kind of speedy. Yeah, very crazy.
He can use short bursts of speed.
And then for my medium, I got Void Scout, who has a medium weapon, a flamethrower, the uplink, so you get the what's it like? You can target. So it's better to hit them with.
Oh, I see.
You get the plus.
The uplink is you may spend an action to target
skill.
enemy model line of sight, and they become position compromised.
Position compromised.
They get a position compromised token, which basically makes them exposed.
Yep.
Where I think they're +1 to hit for the turn.
Yeah, and then nuclear core just to add for.
So he explodes.
Explodes on a heat 10.
Yeah.
And then my 2 lights. The first one is Frenzied Gun, which is fitting because he has a rail weapon, which kind of like shoots in a line across the board.
Yep.
An electric field, and he has long range targeting.
Right.
And then the last one is the Eternal Engine, which is they have a flamethrower, a piston gauntlet, and counter missiles.
Killed so many flamethrowers.
Yes, all the flamethrowers.
All the flamethrowers. Sweet. Now we're playing the Sumar campaign, and that's in this core rule book where you get to basically play through the 6 missions in these like territories. We all start with a random territory, and it's designed to be used for as a multiplayer event or solo. When you play through the territories, you get special bonuses for having an outpost there. So like we all start with a random one, but we get the outpost bonus after our first game ends. So if we're in the Ocean of the Forgotten, for instance, add +2 dice to your post-game discovery roll to go, and it can go over the limit of 8 dice. So you have 10 dice for discovery rolls. If you're in the Graveyard of Giants, which is basically a huge endless field of battle filled with like the hulks of dead combatants, after each game, make a random discovery roll. I kind of want to make like scenery for all of these. Like it'd be cool to make like terrain bits that are just like half in the ground mechs that are like all shot full of holes and stuff. I had some ideas for doing this that I think would be fun. And then after each game, you also might find relics of the area, like AI targeting systems or depleted uranium rounds. And at the end of each game, you roll and you add the number of outposts you control. So how many territories you have. And if you lose a game in your own territory, you lose the outpost. And if you ever get 10 or more, then we enter the final conflict because we find the final item, which is supposed to like relight the sun. And we have to fight the AI Guardian, the like crazy mech that's like in control of it. And we get to make a choice in the campaign to either activate the Eternal Flame, sell it, or destroy it. And that's going to dictate kind of what's happening in the year is now 25 something. We don't know because the sun's gone out in this in the Orion sector. So our little promo is the darkness is never ending. Stars dot the horizon, long burned out by the time their light reaches your eyes in this forsaken world. It's been 50 years since the sun went dark. It burns, but its light and warmth dimmer to a smolder. Plants at the outer rim have all become uninhabitable, and the inner plants fell to endless war after the Empire of Humanity abandoned us. Left to the mercenaries, outlaws, and exiles, they battle for the spoils of dead planets. The ozone over Sumar burned. Flames dance in the sky. Once great cities have been wastelands. Ruined skyscrapers fill the horizon like tombstones, and the once divine planet is a graveyard. Rumors of a great artifact hidden beneath the rubble. From the mines of madness, a machine that's said to be able to reignite the star itself. Lost beneath the surface of Sumar. A super collider that when activated will relight the star. They call it the Eternal Flame. Save the system and bring it into the light, or use it to snuff out the sun and keep the sector in darkness forever. So it's the plot of the movie Sunshine. We're going to have Captain America die underwater and, Scarecrow save the universe against evil, burned up Mark Strong. So that's the plan for all of this. Mark Strong is the Guardian AI at the end of all this, run around with his, burned up body. That was a, Danny Boyle reference for everybody. So we're going to show you the table, show you the mission, and we'll get this underway. And here we are all kitted up for this Sumar campaign. My mercenaries hanging out over here. We've got the Frenzied Strider on the left, Divine Ghost, my light, in the center left. In the center right, we have my leader, Alpha Steel. And then finally, the Wayward Herald, my heavy. Everybody all converted in kitbash out of a variety of different bits. And then to our left.
Yep. So we got the Siege Strider, the big lad there.
Heavy.
Yeah. And then beside him is the Void Scout. And then up front is Eternal Engine, which is the two automatons.
Yep.
And then the back is the other 2 automatons known as Frenzy Gun.
Nice. The Frenzy Gun and the Eternal Engine. So these guys are going to be partying down in the Sumar campaign. We have to roll right now to see what our starting territories are, though. Mine is going to have an outpost in 5. Halcyon Orbital Gateway. The portal gives direct access to the Halcyon Orbital Space Station, which makes sense. I have an orbital dropship. The station was used by the Galactic Empire to drop mechs directly to the planet where they are needed. It now sits silent orbit locked to this location. Each time you purchase a new mech, it comes with a random upgrade. And what do you get?
3.
Endless halls of area. That makes sense for your nobility. An old storage and production facility, endless rows of equipment rusted over that you still find something useful from time to time. When you take this territory, and after each post-game that you control it, roll a d6 on a 1, d10 credits. On a 2-6 roll again, either gain one of the following. A random roll on the discovery table or a relic. Now we have to roll to see where we're actually fighting today. So 1 more d8. What's our location for the battle?
7.
Oceans of the Forgotten. You get +2 dice to your discovery rolls, and this may take you past the 8 dice limit. Well, for our scenarios, it's a d6 for our scenario. And it's going to be a 2 is capture the cargo. In the forsaken recesses, a trove of ancient technology lies untouched. Though you are not alone, beware, for the twisted souls draw near, summoned by the allure of scrap and salvage. So set up, place a piece of cargo in the center of the map, move your model within 1 inch and pick it up as a free action. The cargo, if you pick the cargo up, you may not use VTOL. If you perform more than 1 action or bolster an action at a turn, you generate an additional heat for each. Once you pick up the cargo, you can't drop it until you're destroyed. Whoever's carrying the cargo at the end of the game wins. You get a 25 creds and a random reward. And then finally, special rules, the flee action during a game in which the mechs are fleeing from the battle. They can basically secure the loot. To do so, if they're once you have a board edge and perform a flee action, they move off the board at the end of the model's turn. So our objective in the center of the table, and we are ready to deploy. For deployment, I got a 1. You got a 1. Yeah, you did. All right. All right. So you get to pick a board edge and then deploy within 2 inches. It's normally 3, but this is a 22-inch wide board, so 24. Roll model down. We'll go back and forth deploying. We're deployed. Divine Ghosts over here. We've got the Frenzied Strider, the Wayward Herald, and Alpha Steel. We've got over here the 2 lights, which are the Eternal
Engine and the Frenzied Gun.
And then over
here. And then we got the Siege Strider.
Yep.
And the Void Scout.
Finish for round 1. You win for round 1. Game lasts 5 turns, remember. In this game, you are going to start activating model by model, going back and forth. We will alternate who's going to be activating. Everyone can make up to 2 actions. Your first action is heat free. Your second action costs you a heat. So you will go up by 1 heat. And then you can do basic or bolstered action. So basic action would be like a move. You can take a walk. If you bolster it, you can do a bunch of additional effects. Like you could move an extra 3 inches. You could make a shot while you're moving. All kinds of additional effects. Shooting, for instance, you could shoot 1 gun. If you're bolstered, you can shoot all your guns. Same with melee attacks. So disengage, which means to move out of combat at half speeds, and then they can't make a free melee attack with their melee weapon. And then purge, remove 2d3 heat. This must be your only action for the turn, but you don't gain any heat to do it.
Action.
Yep.
Just your dog standard move.
Yep.
It's going to move up to here. And then he's going to try and take a pot shot at
over here at Alpha Steel.
Jabrine.
All right. Check for long range. You are definitely outside of 10 here, so -1 to your roll. Check if the target's in cover. They are, so they get +1 cover because they're behind the building. And then roll equal over your combat skill. So what's your combat skill?
4+, so it's going to be on 6.
So you're just doing a basic or a bolstered shot. So first you gain a heat for doing a shot. You gain 2 heat if you bolster it and get to fire all your guns. Basic shot. You gain your heat because you go to heat 1.
Yep.
There's heat, and then
take a long shot on 6.
Yep, -1. It's a 5, actually, because your 4+ goes to 5+. I get +1 armor. What's the damage of a medium weapon?
2.
All right. So I have to make 2 armor saves on Alpha Steel now to reduce damage. So there's 6+. The first one, pass. Second one, so Alpha Steel's armor holds, and he takes no damage from it. It's an activated token, and that is the first activation of the game done. And we're going to go with the Divine Ghost, and he is going to, I think, just because you're just in the open, he doesn't like being in the open. And sorry, actually, he saved on a 5+. He has +1 armor because he was in cover, which I completely forgot about there. He's going to make a move. He moves 7. You know what? No. He's going to fire, then move. He'll start by doing a bolstered range attack. Give him 1 heat, and then he's going to fire both his ranged weapons, so his AI missiles and his long-range missiles. You only fire each weapon once per round anyway. So the AI missile, it is no cover and no line of sight. Not that it matters, because I can see you and right there. I'm going to fire at the left-hand guy. Internal engine. All right, so I have a combat skill of 4+. You're in the open, and there's a long-range penalty, so it's on a 5. I miss. Then my AI rockets, long-range missiles, they do not take a long-range penalty. We'll fire you as well. And they'll hit. 2 damage.
2 damage.
So 2 saves on the endless.
On
engine, sorry.
Because they're light.
Yep.
Oh!
Man, what is happening? And then I'll take another heat, because I can walk 6, which I will do. And start scooting towards this. Well, maybe I'll even bolster it, so I can go another 3, because I'm zippy fast. Heat limit of 12, so this was his big first move. And that's my first activation for the Divine Ghost.
So I'm going to activate the Frenzied Gun by taking his first move action. And he's going to clamber up onto the garage.
5 instead of 6.
Yep. So he's just going to hop right there around the edge. And then he's going to use his second action to fire his rail weapon.
Now that I conveniently lined up for you. All right, so that was your first action to move.
Yep.
Your second action you gain 2 heat for. You could bolster it. 3 heat,
yep.
+1 for the second action, +1 for bolstering it, and then +1 because it's a railgun. But you ignore the long range penalty because of your upgrade.
Yes.
And each of these guys getting hit on a 3+ then. So Divine Ghost.
Plus, because he bolstered.
No! And then
he dodges out of the way.
He's so quick.
All right, come
He's
on.
so fast.
Yeah.
Damage.
D3 damage.
And I got to make my saves, so roll the damage.
D3 damage. 2.
I have a 4+ save because I have Armor Mark 2 on the Wayward Herald. So 4+. Fail. Takes a chunk of damage there on the Wayward Herald. Apparently we can only make saves on 6s. Second action, so he gets to get his activated marker and it's on me. We'll go with the Herald. He isn't afraid of anybody. So he's gonna start walking. He'll walk 5 over to here. And he'll shoot back against that. Sorry, he doesn't get to walk 5. He gets to walk 3. Because he's firing a heavy weapon. So the attack, though, so that's going to be an additional 2, because he's going to fire his heavy weapon, and also get +1 to hit. Or the long range, but he's going to be rolling a 4+ to hit you. And he does. So that is 4 damage. 6s.
Now are we counting this as cover?
If you were obscured, but you're not.
6s.
So 3 damage. Now activated. It's back to you.
Yep. The old
action.
Yes. So let's do the old duel of the heavy guns.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate my Siege Strider.
He's go half speed.
Yep. So he can go 6 because of his thrusters. So he's going to just go 3, just like that. And then he's going to try and take a pot shot at the Herald. The Herald.
Gonna bolster it. You're just gonna go
you know what, let's bolster it.
All right, so hitting on a 4 because you'll offset the range penalty then with your bolstering. And he'll hit Wayward Herald. Yeah.
No.
2. He gets 1 for the railgun was an additional 1. He gets 1 for the additional action and 1 for firing bolstered.
Okay.
So it's 2 heat. Steel, time to line it up, buddy. Let's walk 6 over to here. So we can see those 2 lights. We'll also railgun you for +2. So this is also going to be, unfortunately, he has a sensor array as well. So he ignores, he gets +1 damage on his criticals. But he's firing a rail weapon. He's going to bolster to fire 2 guns. The rail weapon, now this is going to give him an extra heat just for firing it. So this is going to be 3 heat right now. I'm only hanging on a 5 because you are at long range. So front guy on a 5. I got him. It's D3 damage. It's just 1. To make your save on a 6.
On a 6+. Jump out of the way. No.
I'm going to be in cover, so we get +1 to his armor saves if I do hit him, but he's still getting hit on a 5 because it's long. I do. D3 damage.
Oh,
3 damage.
3 damage.
And then it's +1 to your save, so 5s to save this one.
5s.
Saves 1.
Saves 1.
Takes 2. Alpha Steel's going to fire his medium weapon. So again, on a 5+. It's at long range targeting the top guy. Yep. He is done activating, but he's cooking with 3 heat. Bolstered move.
Bolstered move with Eternal Engine. So he's going to go
9 then.
8 and then 2. And then he's going to use his second action.
That cost your heat already.
Yep.
You bolstered your first action. So then another heat for doing a second action, and are you going to bolster the hit?
I think I'm just gonna flamethrower you.
Okay.
Keep
So
it cool. Keep it cool.
So you got a 2. Now with the flamethrower, if I get hit, I take D3 heat in addition to any damage I take. So 4s.
No.
You on 2 heat. All right. My last activation with divine. This is the frenzied strider. He's got all kinds of stuff he can do here, but we're gonna start with the flamethrower. So his first action is going to be to move and fire. So he can move 6 up to here. Don't want to do that. Yeah, might as well. I'll move and fire to here. Now it's 1 heat to do that, and I'm hitting on a 5+ because I'm -1. I'm going to shoot this front guy. I do. It's a crit.
Whoa!
It's 2 damage, and you take 2 heat. So heat goes to 4, and then you got to make 2 saves against damage.
Oh man!
Now, do I get a super critical? I don't.
No.
So 2 saves. 2 damage. Take a second action and bolster it to fire at +1. So second action to shoot, and he's going to bolster it. I'll hit you on a 3+ now.
Yep.
And I missed. I'm done. That's my last activation. Starting with the player with initiative, we got to make heat checks. So you roll a die.
Yep.
On a 1, you take 2 heat. On a 2 to 4, you get 1 heat. On a 5, 6, you get 2 heat. Die is good. 1, you take 2. 2 to 4, you take 1. 5 to 6, you take 0.
Oh,
You build up random heat as well.
great. Okay.
So starting with
Eternal Engine.
okay.
Eternal Engine. Roll high. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. And then he stays
there.
activation is off.
Yep.
And then frenzied gun.
Good.
Yay.
No additional heat.
Siege engine. Siege strider. Not so
1 heat.
nice.
And then the last guy.
And Void Scout. He's good.
Right. The Frenzied Strider takes 1 heat. Flying Ghost takes 1 heat. The Wayward Herald takes no heat. Alpha Steel takes 1 heat. That means no explode checks, and we're into round 2's initiative. Initiative. A 5. A 1.
1.
Goes to me this turn. Flying Ghost is going to activate first. He is going to bolster a shot.
Let me guess.
Start with his long-range missiles over there. Into the exposed guys on the hill. On a 4, because they ignore the long-range penalty. I got you.
Loves it.
And long-range missiles are 2 damage. D6.
Save it.
No. So he's wrecked. 1 to 4, you explode. On a 5, 6, nothing happens when you reduce to 0 hull points. You explode. He wasn't nuclear, though, was he?
Is he? One of them is nuclear.
Does he have a nuclear
No,
core?
he's nuclear.
Okay,
so
okay.
we're okay.
He's just wrecked. He's removed. Then my second shot is going to be my AI missiles into this guy. So he'll ignore the cover bonus because they basically shoot around corners.
Chat GPT.
That's right. Yeah, he's talking to Grok. Grok, shoot these guys. 4+. Yeah, and a crit. So it's 2 damage. Do I get the bonus crit?
Oh, no.
So just 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 saves, no bonus to your armor, though, because I have the smart missiles here.
6+. No! They're also gone.
Right, do they explode? 4-inch range.
Yes, they do.
And do they get me? Not quite.
Not quite.
It's just in front, so it's about there. My first action.
That's fantastic.
My second action, I'm going to just move. So that was 1 heat, and I'm going to move into this cover because I don't want to die. Also going to unlock my secret objective, which you rolled for the beginning of the game. And mine was Deadly Grudge. Remove the last hit points or hull points from 2 enemy mechs with an attack action. He managed to do that with a single action. So I'm going to get a random reward at the end of the game.
That last round really sucked. So let's go Siege Strider. Let's take it to the objective.
That's it.
All right, so he's going to do.
You win the game if you hold it, and it's hard for me to get it back from you. I have to kill you.
All right, so I'm going to do a bolstered move so I can sit right on the objective.
Okay. It's a free action to pick it up. You're just going to walk right up to it?
Yep, so he's going to walk right up to it and pick it up for free.
That was your first free action. Not taking a second action, you'll just look menacing.
He's just going to look menacing.
It costs 2 actions to purge your heat, and you moved over half, so you can't fire a heavy weapon. You don't have a second gun?
No.
Medium weapon instead.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a bolstered medium weapon.
Okay.
On
gives you 2 heat?
Yep, on
the Wayward Herald?
The Wayward Herald.
All right. I think you're inside 10, so you should be hitting on a 4. Oh, yeah, definitely within 10. So hit on a 4 plus.
4 plus. 4 plus, go!
No,
he misses.
3 plus because you bolstered it, you said.
Yes.
You only have 1 gun, so then you hit me. Yep, so that's going to be 2 damage. And I'm in cover because I'm behind this ruin, which means I'm going to have +1 to my save, so 3s because he has armor mark 2. Pass back. Well then, I guess now we start fighting back. I'm going to go to Frenzied Strider because I would activate you, and I'm just going to purge heat. So I purge 2d3. 2, so I get down to 2. Unlucky, but that's fine. You.
Okay. He's activated, by the way. So Void Scout. I was going to say Voidborn. Little reference for you.
Yep.
Move just to kind of hide behind here. His first action.
Yep.
And then he's going to take a bolstered action to try and shoot at the internal engine again.
Yep, the
wayward
weapon, yeah.
Medium weapon. So he's doing bolstered, so it ignores the long range.
Yep, so you're outside of 10, so it'll be plus or minus 1 basically, so it's on a 4. Hit.
4 is the hit.
Got him.
Hey.
And it's 2 damage.
Yes.
Once again, I'm behind the ruin, so 4 plus goes to 3 plus. Pass by.
Invincible ruin over there.
Now, to be fair, you have the same thing going with this guy right now, which is a problem. So I've taken alternative measure. I go with the Wayward Herald. And so he's activated now too. So the Wayward Herald's going to go. And he's not going to move. He's going to take a bolstered shot with his flamethrower at you and try and heat this guy into oblivion. In 10, you will be +1 to your armor, but you'll be getting hit on a 3 plus.
Yep.
Lands. So the important thing is here, D2 heat. Take 1 heat. 6.
Oh, he's cooking.
That was a bolstered shot, which means he's going to take a heat automatically.
It's the barbecue.
Going to fire his heavy weapon bolstered as well, which will be an additional action and bolstering. So he's kind of living on the edge. Hit on a 3, and it's 4 damage. I did it. Woo. So that's going to be 4 damage. And
he's saving on 3s because he's behind cover, and then he's got the armor too.
4 3 pluses.
3 plus.
Take 2. 7 hull though, so it takes him down to 5. You can save for the flamethrower too. It's only 1 damage.
3 plus.
Good.
Loves it.
Hot.
He's hot.
Right,
It's hot in here.
It's just Alpha Steel. Steel's gonna take a walk around. He can only move. He's got his rail up. He goes 6 up to here.
Oh, sneaky.
And then he's gonna blast with his rail. Well, he's gonna bolster a shot. Fire with both his heavy and medium weapons. Gun. It's gonna be on a 4 against him, a 5 against him because of range. Gives me 3 heat because I'm bolstering it. So I'm gonna go to 7 of 10. So on a 4 plus against the scout. No. And then on a 5 plus against the big boy. No. Medium weapon, shooting into the scout. On a 4. I land it. Damage.
2 damage. On a 5 plus? No, 6 plus.
You got it.
6 plus. 6 plus. Yeah.
It's the heat phase. So I had the initiative, so I actually go first this time.
Did you miss it?
Starting over here with Frenzied Strider. Does he gain any heat? Just 1. His activation counter comes off. The Divine Ghost will also gain 1. Then the Wayward Herald sitting on his... He's got a lot right now. He's got 5. He's going to gain none, which is awesome. And then last but not least, the Alpha Steel rolls a 1 and gains 2, but luckily he can go to 12, so he goes to 9.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1 because he's going to blow up otherwise.
Okay, all right.
Of 2.
Not a 1.
Oh, so he goes to 1. 1 left. 7 out of 8 for the heavy there. And then it's your scout.
Okay, my scout, he's going to roll.
Round 3. All right, you really need the initiative to purchase.
Yes.
It's going to be a problem. I got a 5. Come on, get that 6. Get it. No. Oh man, the Divine Ghost really wants to keep fighting, but I think we're actually going to go with the Frenzied Strider because he's got all the gubbins, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to Frenzied Stride. He's going to go his 6 and wrap the corner here, doing a bolstered move. So gain a heat to do a move and fire. You do that. He can just move and then shoot you, and he'll do a bolstered shot. So this will be 2, and he's going to try to hit you with a flamethrower. I'll hit on 3. I'm inside 10. I got you.
Gonna cook.
D2 heat. You get 1. So you got an 8. You're gonna have to purge this turn. 1 damage, so 1 save.
Yep.
And it's on a 4.
4+.
Herald done.
He's cooked. Let's get to purging. Purging some heat. Yeah.
Right, 2d3.
So that's 1, 3.
Takes you out of I'm gonna die range at least.
Yeah,
that's nice. And the Herald's gonna do the same thing. Gonna purge as well. 2d3. And get rid of 4. All right, the Scout.
All right, the Scout. I think he's just gonna turn. Take a shot at
Alpha Steel?
Alpha Steel.
Alpha Steel's gonna have to cool down. This ring's on 9 heat.
Blue Steel. Okay, so he's gonna hit you with
the Hornstoning?
Flamethrower.
Good idea. Do you want to bolster that shot? Because it'll only cost you 1 heat, and then you can hit me on a 3.
Yeah, let's bolster it.
Okay. Hit. Got me.
Yay.
So D2 heat.
D2 heat.
2. 11 out of 12 is Core Stabilizer, keeping him out of the red, but not great. He's all kinds of done. So then it's Divine Ghost's turn. I think I just want to kill you. He's going to use his regular move to just walk over here. He walks 7. So he's going to zip around here. Then he's going to bolster a shot to fire both his guns. He puts him at 9 out of 12, and it's going to be his... he'll do the no long range penalty into that one, and the ignore cover.
Okay.
So the ignore cover, and this is on a AI missile, no cover. It's going to be on a 4. Nope, misses.
Misses.
And then on a 4 as well with the long range missiles. Hits. And that's 2 damage into the back of Scout.
On a 6.
He's got no armor upgrades.
No.
2 damage. Done. So I have the initiative again, so I got to roll. We'll start with the Frenzy Strider. He gains 2. The boss, he can't die, but he can take a heat and go to... Oh no, that gets him. He hasn't gone yet. He hadn't activated yet. Sorry. He hadn't purged yet because he was sitting on this thing. He actually is down 4 and then up 1. So he's down 3 overall. An extra activation token here.
Gotcha, yeah.
All right, so he's been rolled for. I rolled for Divine Ghost. No, I didn't roll for Divine Ghost yet. He gets 1. The Wayward Herald gets 1 as well.
Let's purge some heat on the big lad.
It's no purge. It's just rolling to see if you get.
Sorry, yeah. Right.
Yeah,
3.
Yeah, 6.
Which is not great.
It means you can get away this turn.
And Boy Scouts. 6.
Gains right, round 4.
It's cool as a
You
cucumber.
need to roll some initiative and run like hell. Get this relic out of here. I got a 4.
I got 5.
So you're going first.
But then he's gonna.
No, because you'll be off the table. It'll be over. So it basically, if you make a move action, you'll be bolstering a move. You're going to get +1 heat. So that's 2 heat and take you to 8.
Yeah.
But then you do the flee action, you leave the table, and you don't explode. So you get fully all the way to 8, and then you just take off.
Oh.
Move 9 for 2 heat.
Yeah.
You're bolstering, and you're carrying the
Yes.
cargo, which
Yeah.
gives you additional
So he's
one.
gonna do a bolstered move.
That's right.
Which is 9.
And then you oh, no, wait. If you go to 9, do you explode? Wouldn't be able to do that because you wouldn't even be able to make the flee action because you check immediately to see if you explode when you finish an action. So you're going to run, hopefully not explode, and then
leave.
Make another action, and hopefully not explode.
7.
Yeah, so you have to basically roll a 5-6 twice to get this thing off the table.
Yeah, and then he's gonna go to the edge.
0 9. You're like, oh my god, I'm sitting on 9.
Yeah, so he's sitting at 9.
Roll 1 to 4, you're okay. Otherwise, you explode. big gamble here. 5-6, 5-6.
Ooh, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
and you're gonna make the flee action, which will push you over to 10, and you gotta see if you explode when you try and flee here. So don't explode getting away. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Be fine.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Big odds, no whammy.
Oh,
no, it explodes.
baby!
He's a nuclear core, though.
Oh
Which means
no!
he explodes 10.
He's a nuclear core.
He's a nuclear core. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
so we're good.
So
We're
just
good.
wrecked.
Yeah.
The problem is I have to go try and grab this, because if I don't, you're just going to pick it up and leave. Yeah, well, it's bad. So what I'm going to do is, actually, Alpha Steel is going to purge heat. We're going to buy an action here. He gets rid of 5. So hot, and it's the scout's turn.
Scout. Okay, well, he's going to try and leg it to pick up the objective.
Go for it.
So he's going to go his bolstered move of 8. Is it 3 inches?
It's supposed to be 9. Yeah.
9. Okay.
Still make it to the thing, and then free pick up the cargo.
And then pick up the cargo for his free action.
Yeah, but he'll have to survive a turn here to get off the board.
Yeah. So then he goes bolstered action, second action, so it's 6.
All right, well, you've got the goods. I gotta get rid of the goods now. Well, I guess we go with the Wayward Herald. No, we go with the Frenzied Strider. He's also gonna purge heat because he doesn't want to die. He's gonna lose 5 and go down to 2. My Ghost has to do the same thing because he's cooking hot right now. So he's gonna purge. He'll purge 4. Still got 6 left, and that means it's all down to the Wayward Herald, who loves killing Morty. And he's going to walk 5. You know what? No. Oh my God, this is going to cost me so much heat. So if I do a bolstered move for 1, I can go 9. And then I can do a... yeah, I think so. This is what I think I have to do. I have to do a bolstered move. Or I can move and fire. No, I think I do a bolstered move. So I can walk 8. Then I do a bolstered shot. That'll give me 3 heat total. Yeah, I can't blow up then at least. So I'm going to go bolstered move. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to get in the cover over here. So I'm going to go 4 to bolster an action, and then 5 to fire both my guns. Second action, 5 to bolster all my guns. So I'm up to 5 heat again. At least I can't die if I roll a 1. And I'm hitting on a 4 because I'm within 10. This is 8. And that's easily 2. Yeah.
You're golden.
So, flamethrower on a 4. Nope.
No.
And then the heavy gun. Oh no, I couldn't do that. Half my max move, I fire it, so I can't actually shoot it. Shoot. The whole thing. I guess I wouldn't have bolstered the shot then, because there's no point. I'm giving a +1 to hit, but I rolled a 1, so it didn't matter. And that's him done. You gotta roll for your heat first. He's got 5 on him. What happens to that scout? And then you really need to go first this turn. You get +1 to your roll, though, because you have less max. You good? All right, for the Frenzied, he's gonna gain a heat. For the Divine Ghost, he's gonna gain 2 heat. And the Herald gets nothing. For Steel, how you doing, buddy? 1 heat.
For all the marbles.
All the marbles here. How are we gonna do? This is turn 5. You get +1 to your initiative roll.
Let's
roll
go.
5.
Oh, no!
I might be able to do this. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. How am I gonna do this? How have you got left?
I have 3 left.
Okay. So this is what I have to do. This is real simple. We're gonna go with the Wayward Herald. He is going to boost a shot with his heavy weapon into your back, because this is what we do. So boosting a shot into your back. I think I go with fire both my guns because I have 2 chances at this time with my flamethrower. So going with my heavy weapon, it'll be on a... you know what? Or I could just fire boosted and then fire boosted. No, because then I go over my heat level. Yeah, okay. We'll just fire both. Is it 3+ better or 2 4s? 4 with the reroll or 3+?
It's math.
Now we'll do the 3+. Just the heavy weapon on a 3. Got it, and it's a crit.
Oh, no.
So, unfortunately, I have a sensor array. That means I did 6 damage with the heavy weapon. Do I get through and do additional effects? I do. And the additional effect is an 8. It's actually a close call, just normal critical damage.
I got lucky on that one.
Yeah, no additional effects. All right, so you got to roll a Yahtzee right now. Right. A bunch of 6s.
Yahtzee.
Roll 2. Still 4 damage, though. And that means you
I
explode. Yeah. Do you explode? Oh, you have nuclear core. You have self-destruct?
I do not have self-destruct.
Okay, so roll die on a 5, 6 year count. A 1 to 4, you explode. Did no explode. Still erect, but that's him activated. And we're gonna go.
Here, let's share some.
That's
some
right. I'm just gonna boost a move over here and pick up the relic with the Divine Ghost, and that'll be game. There's a not zero chance the Wayward Herald explodes at the end of the game though, because on a 1/2 or a 1 he would gain 2 heat. He does. Does he explode?
No.
He does. He explodes
Oh,
to the spine. Wreck check for him because he gave his all. He gave it his all. Blew out. Nobody else is in danger of actually exploding. So the Herald rolling that 1 means he blows up. Getting the job done. At the end of the game, I gain 25 credits and a random reward. So 25 credits and then a random reward is a D6, I believe. Yeah, it's a D6. I rolled a 2. Specialty ammo. So what kind of specialty ammo do I find? 3. That's going to be EMF rounds. The winner reward. And then we have to do our Sumar stuff. So we take over the locations and we get our bonuses now at the end of this first game. So I get +2 to my discovery roll at the end of all of this. And I'll also, whenever I purchase a mech, I come with a random upgrade. Unlock your endless halls. So, and the post game, roll a D6 and see what happens.
Great. Get some random.
Get some random loot. A
6.
You get a random roll. D12.
E12.
You find 1, the Phantoms of Sumar. A single mech, tank, or infantry joins you at the end of each game. Deploy this model in your deployment zone after both players have finished deploying all models. So you have a random Phantom of Sumar. He's speed 5, 6+ armor, 5 hull, 4+ combat skill, 3 hull points, and 2 platforms. He's got a medium weapon that does 2 damage automatically. Local infantry basically are going to start showing up and fighting. All right, so the mech's taken out of action. Roll a d6. On a 3 to 6, they're fine. On a 1 to 2, roll again and consult the chart. The scars last until repair. So on a 3 to 6, you make it back to base. On a 1 or a 2, roll again and see on the chart, and the scars will stay. So for my Wayward Herald, he's going to roll for a scar. What does he get? We have to fix these off. So a 2d6 roll. He rolls a 10. A 10 is hamstrung, -1 speed. For yours?
Let's do the Eternal Engine.
3+.
3+. He's not fine.
So they roll 2d6 on the chart. And what happens to them? A 5 will be Fractured Core. Your heat limit's reduced by 1. 3 heat level. 1. Same thing. Roll 2d6.
Ooh, what's it going to be?
7, you're fine. 7 is still, you come back unscathed. Scout. Void Scout, 3+.
Void Scouts, 3+.
Fine.
Loves it.
And the Siege Engine, or Siege, whatever.
Siege Guy, 6.
So yeah, we got a little bit extra damage. And at the end of each game, roll a d6. Any model that wasn't totaled, so for all of our 4 guys, for every model you destroyed in the game, and models destroyed by your max explosions count.
Which was everybody.
I only got 3 because you actually blew up one of your own trying to leave. +2 because of my my territory. So I'm going to get to roll 7 total. All right, so let's see what I get for my exploration roll. Double 1s, double 3s. So I get whatever both of those are. So double 1s, spare parts, 3d6 creds. Double 2s, a unit of infantry with a weapon randomly equipped. 20 creds plus the 3d6 for my roll. And that's 12, so 32 creds. Dice for winning the match. Is it a 3 or a 2? It's another 1. Which would have been a 3 of a kind, actually. Scrap a crawler, D10 times 10 instead. D10 times 10 is 80 instead of the, what was I got, 10? So another 70. I got a single 3, which was lost cargo, a random ammo, a random weapon platform, range weapon platform, and a random reward. 3d6 more is another 12. Specialty ammo. I got a 2 Hellfire rounds, which adds heat damage. A random weapon and a random reward. The reward I got is a 5, which is an upgrade. So D20 for the upgrade and D8. And that's going to be a 2 and a 1. We got Armor Mark 2, and then on a weapon, a flamethrower. 4 surviving mechs, and then you did not kill any of mine. I blew mine on up.
Yes.
So 46. So you got double 5s, and then 2 and 3 on the double 5s is D6 times 10 creds, and then 2 and 3 is a tech team. Upgrade one of your mechs to have +1 platform, and lost cargo, 3d6 more credits. 15 credits for the total there, plus D6 times 10. So 15,
Another
25, and then 3d6 more. 3d6. 3d6.
Oh.
Yeah. So 25 plus 14 is 39. This game, I'm spending 110 credits to get 2 ground forces here that can replace a mech in a combat roster. So my 2 little tanks here each have a light and a heavy weapon, or medium weapon. And so it's 30, 55 each, because it's 10 and then 15. And these guys will be able to join my bunker. So I've now got 2, 4, 6 units out of my 10 max living in the bunker. So I'll roll to see if we find relics. On a 1 or 2, I find nothing. No, I find something. And I roll a d12 to see what it is. I'm going to get an 8. Depleted uranium rounds. Crits on 5+. Find this one more than once. And then you get to roll 2. Do you roll a 1 or a 2? You do. So
one.
no
Nothing.
Extra relic on top of the
Yep.
one you already found. So we go end of the game. The operations group Klondike 2-5, I think is what I call them, taking it home and managed to grab the relic at the 11th hour as you blew up the big guy trying to get away.
Yeah.
Heat management was a big deal.
It's a real concern in the game. So
yeah, I mean, I blew up my guy killing your scout at the end of it all. He had to go over his heat limit, and then rolled and exploded. So that is a real concern. And then in the post game, I went and bought 2 new ground vehicles. So I got 6 out of 10 slots in my bunker full now. I got additional ammo. I got some more armor plating. It was a pretty lucrative day for the mercenaries.
Yeah.
Did all right. And you found the locals.
Yes, the locals showed up to help out the Kingdom of Nova Scotia.
That's right, the Kingdom of New Scots. So I do think that this is going to be an interesting game because a lot of random stuff happens every game, but the scenarios and missions themselves, you only ever deploy 4 mech slots worth of guys, right? So even though I've bought additional troops, it just gives me variety, and my variety caps at 10 units. So you can deploy 2 ground forces for every mech that you could deploy, and 3 infantry for every mech as well. You're getting a free infantry every game now.
Mm-hmm. So they just show up.
They're just going to show up every game regardless. And even if you don't summon them, you're just going to have an extra activation now forever, which will be interesting. And I've got depleted uranium rounds. We're clearly the Harkonnens. We're clearly the bad guys in this mission. We're not the good guys. I like that we're clearly coming for the spice on this planet. We're not here with good intentions. We took over the orbital drop station. We're just throwing mechs down at the planet. And you're like the local civilization surviving.
Yes, you took over the ocean in this game.
I feel like the ocean is a radioactive wasteland. It's not actually. It's not a literal ocean. It's what used to be an ocean. It's a salty
ocean by
salty
name
flat.
only.
Yeah, an ocean of sadness, basically. So there's a look at Flames of Orion. So you've got this procedurally generated mech game, tons of campaign stuff. It echoes obviously Mordheim. Warhammer Quest, all the events and stuff taking place in the post game and the discovery rolls and stuff like that. And then more modern sort of warband style games like Forbidden Psalm, obviously with the mech creation and the random, rolling of stuff in the kit bashing. So it's an homage and kind of a collaboration or a love letter to both those things kind of smashed together with mechs. So you can't go wrong. So we back, and you're going to see the next game of this because the Let's Play's coming out on Saturday. After 1490 Doom does its first half of its run on Tuesdays. So you'll be waiting a little bit for more Flames of Orion, but we're going to film more of it today. It'll be in the queue. It'll be coming out after the first 3 1490 Doom games, which can go out next week. So thanks for watching. We'll see you for more Flames of Orion. For the Mash.